Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel John Sheppard Fitness. Today there's no workouts, it's obviously day 3 in my vlogging every day in February, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Let's go! Hello people, and I'm John. Welcome to my channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Right then, as I said before the intro, I'm going to talk about myself today and tell you a bit about me if you don't know me or you're late coming to this channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about why I became a YouTuber, obviously my upbringing and what I've done in my life, etc, etc. So let's start from the start, when I was a little baby and when I was born. I was born in 1981, yes, the best year, on July the 20th, and that is a very important date. So if you know the date of something very famous that happened on that date, not 1981, on July the 20th, right? You Americans should know very, very well. Put a comment down below and I'll give you a prize, a gold sticker. Anyway, yep, I was born in 1981. That makes me 37 years old this year. And basically, I live in a small town called Telford in the West Midlands, and it's not that big. I don't know how many people are living here. I don't really care, but it's a very place. You know, that sort of place where if you say something, the whole of the place will know about it. But I went to a normal school. I was brought up by my mum and dad, who are still together, which is quite nice and rare. And I'm an only child, yes. Not spoiled like everybody thinks only childs are. I wasn't spoiled. I had what I wanted, but that doesn't mean I was spoiled, because I didn't get everything. I didn't never go to Disneyland, which I always wanted, so I'm not spoiled. So then, when I was growing up, I was pretty just a normal kid. Enjoyed my kid life, you know, doing nothing, playing with toys, riding bikes, running, playing bulldog, remember that? Playing a May I, do you remember that? And basically just doing nothing, played outside until the lights came on the lamps, and then it was time to go in and go to bed. Yes, that was my childhood all the time, with a few rope swings chucked in. But then when I got older, obviously things changed. I had to go to school, which I absolutely hated. Primary school was okay, senior school I hated, didn't like it. My friends was cleverer than me. I was put in a middle set with people I didn't like, but I liked sports and art because that's the only thing I was actually good at. Everything else I didn't find no interest to, because 1, I didn't care about, and 2, I was boring. Who cares? Who really cares about how things are made and how molecules are in this and that? And I went to a religious school as well. We had to learn about things like Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah. It was okay though, because we had a lot of time out. Because when Christmas and Easter came around, woohoo, we had to go to church, and yeah. Doesn't mean I was some Bible basher. No, because I'm not even Catholic. I only went there because my mate went there. But after that, I went to college and I studied for a national diploma in art and design, which I passed easy because I'm so good at drawing. I could draw anything. I could draw you, like, and it would look like a film. And basically, I was gonna go to uni and probably run something like Warner Brothers, because who couldn't? It's easy, you know. I was so good, really. I was that good. I could have ran Warner Brothers. I could have done Toy Story. Could have done that in 5 minutes. Anyway, but you know, when you're a teenager, you do that, and then you get into something else, which I did. I was basically working at a restaurant, being a chef. Yeah, a part-time chef, and I enjoyed it because, one, you had me as a chef, and two, you had loads of waitresses. So there was no question it was the best job ever, especially when you're like 18 years old and all you think about is girls. Yeah. And so I decided, after I finished my college course, I'll have a year out and take a catering course. And I passed that in 6 months. So at this time, I was qualified in art and design and catering. So I didn't know which one to do. Shall I work for Warner Brothers and basically do the best films in the world, or be the next Gordon Ramsay? I chose none of them. I went into landscape gardening with my dad, and I became Alan Titchmarsh. No, but yeah, that's what happened. Chefing's not good, because unless you live in a big city, you're not going to make no money, and you're going to work every single hour of the day. And when I was at college, I was in a group with obviously so many people, and they could draw just as good as me, or better, in half the time. And I didn't want to move away. Basically, I'm quite shy. I was then, and I didn't want to go away from my mum and dad, because obviously I was scared, so I stayed at home. But then I became a landscape gardener, and I did that all my life until last year, when I lost my license, which, if you'd have followed me, you would know I lost it because of a stupid thing. And basically, that's the end of my whole career, job, college life. I was quite a happy-go-lucky lad. I was into sports a lot. I was obviously into running. First of all, I was quite a good sprinter, but then I developed to play football like most lads do, and then I suddenly came into mountain biking, and I absolutely loved mountain biking, but not just the ones where you have to pedal uphill. That's cardio. People don't do cardio. Come on, would I get these? Would I get these? Yeah, if I did cardio mountain biking. No, I did the lazy mountain biking, and that was downhill mountain biking. Actually, being an absolutely idiot, going down hills, mountains as fast as you possibly can, probably crashing and splitting your head open. Yes, because I did it once before there, and I've got, I think, another scar somewhere else, I can't remember. And I did that, and I loved it. Until I went to like some proper races, and I found out I was absolutely rubbish at it, because I actually fell off at the end of the race in front of like 200-300 people, and that was so embarrassing, because I knew I wasn't good enough, and also my bike was not good enough. Even though my bike cost like $1.5 grand at that time, it still wasn't good enough to compete with the people who are really, really good at it, because their bikes are worth about $3.5 grand, and it's just like basically a motocross bike without an engine. So I basically gave all that up, got into my cars then. Yes, I was a boy racer, not into actually racing boy racer, but I liked having a nice car, you know, and I blacked out windows, big sub, you know, big massive chrome alloys, you know. I also had a Mini Cooper with a roll cage, and I had an engine. I actually got a loan and had the engine all taken out, and I rally tuned, and it was really quick. Oh, I missed that car. I absolutely missed that. Was the best car I've ever had, even better than my old car. Well, I just obviously got rid of my M3 because it turned heads because it was so noisy and loud. Everybody just thought it was just like like some sort of Ferrari, but it was just this little 1.3 Mini Cooper, which just was crazy. Then that's life, isn't it? You go through phases and do stuff and you like stuff. But then recently, obviously, I had a boy. Yes, if you've seen him lots on my channel, because he's the only thing really that is important to me. Obviously, my mum and dad are, but I'm talking about like really important, like, because he needs me, I need him. I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't have him, and I've been there because I had to actually go through court to fight for my son because of my ex. So that's why I'm also single, because I haven't been with no one. I've only been on a few dates in the last 2 years, and I don't want to be with somebody who's just going to be bad for me, and definitely bad for my son. I can't be doing that. And also, with me working and looking after my son, it's really hard to find time for somebody. And in all fairness, it's hard to find somebody decent nowadays. I know it sounds bad, and a lot of people will go, "We're not all bad." Yeah, not being funny, but most of you are, and it's quite sad. You know, I'd love to meet somebody really nice and be like all lovey-dovey and all that, but when you've got a little boy and you're single parents, you know, I'm not just talking about men, I'm talking about women as well. It's hard to let your barriers down, because not only are you letting your barriers down for you, it's going to hurt, obviously, your son or your daughter if you actually do really care about him. And I don't want that for my son. I'd rather be single, me and him do stuff until that person comes along and I'm just like, wow, you're amazing. So basically that is my life so far. But the last year, you probably want to know, why have I gone into YouTube? Why? Well, it is because of my ex and my son. I was obviously down quite a bit last year, start of last year, and I loved going to the gym. I absolutely loved going to the gym, but I wasn't a proper gym. I knew what I was doing, and I know workouts, I know what to eat right, but I never stuck to it. I never stuck to a plan. I never stuck to a gym regime. You know, I'd go and for 20 minutes sometimes, and I can't be bothered. Other times I'd just work biceps for an hour, and you know, it was all messed up. And then I started. I wanted to learn more, so I thought, well, YouTube's there. There must be somebody on there who knows what they're on about. And I just came across like people like Steve Cook, Rob Riches, and I was thinking, wow, I want to be like that. You know, they're just so happy and cool and got great physiques, and you know, they're nothing stupid like crazy like steroid freaks where, you know, they're just, you know, you're never going to get to that stage ever. And I was thinking, I want to be like him. And I was thinking, and the reason why I thought, well, I'll start doing their workouts. I did a Steve Cook workout, which he gave away free to YouTubers. And then Rob Riches just demonstrates every single workout so well. So I started doing their workouts. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start my own YouTube channel, basically me going through my life and, you know, going through my life and showing you how I've developed over the years, and, you know, do workouts through them and show people how to do workouts. And if anybody watches me and it helps them, you know, one person would be beneficial to me. You know, somebody said, oh, thanks for that workout, it's helped me so much. And, you know, it makes you feel better. I've been in jobs where when somebody says thank you for cutting your lawn because she can't do it anymore, it makes you feel so great. And I thought, wow, this is brilliant. You know, a lawn is nothing, but changing a person's whole life in, like, physique wise, and making them be able to live longer, it's so much more beneficial, and you get a buzz out of it. So I thought, I'm going to start learning more and doing more, and that's what I did. And that's over this year, I've just been doing that, trying to get better, trying to get the videos better, trying to get better to talk to you lot, because it is hard. You're basically talking to yourself, and if you're not vain or and quite timid or shy, it shows across on this. So over the years and years and years, you just get better and better. And I know through my videos, my talking has got better. The way I show my personality more, because I am, in my personality, I'm quite cheeky, and sometimes it gets me in trouble, but I'm trying to show that across to you lot. But also, I'm quite hot-headed and I rant a lot, and you've seen some of my videos like that. Yeah. So what you got to do is, I'm going to show you over this month, I'm going to show you how to set up also a YouTube channel, what you need to do to set up a YouTube channel, and what equipment and stuff you need, and how to get more views and more subscribers. Because I haven't got loads. No, I'm not saying I'm an expert in it, but I know now how to set up one. And of course, the fitness industry is not, it's big, but it's nothing like vlogging, you know, like what Jake Paul does, or KSI, or stuff off Fortnite, or, you know, they're huge compared to fitness, you know. But, well, I can show you how to get more subscribers, how to get more views. And, you know, people who are watching me now are probably looking, how have you got like 800 subscribers? You know, I know people on my channel who I watch as well, who I've got like double the amount of subscribers, and their actual YouTube channel should be absolutely killing my channel, because they're doing stuff like movies, gaming, which is so much bigger and vast than that. And they probably don't know the way of actually like putting stuff out or doing certain things. And that's what I'm going to do over the next month with you lot as well. Obviously, I'm going to do my workouts and all other stuff like meal preps, recipes and product reviews, but also some of my vlogs will be how to get subscribers and how to get views, but I won't do it in separate things. I'll do it all in just one go. So I'm not like trying to fob you off with vlogs, basically how to get views, because it'd be stupid. And I want to keep it as much fitness based as possible on this February. So anyway, the last bit of this section about me is, what am I going to be doing this year? Because this year I said I wanted to do a lot more, and I've got some good news, and I should be starting my personal training course in March. I think it's March or April. So I'm going to do that. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing YouTube. Body Power's coming up in May. I'm thinking about doing I'm thinking about doing a whole weekend at Body Power. Obviously, getting a hotel and staying there. I'm going to do a video about Body Power a bit like later on, a bit closer to the time, for people who watch me and like want to get a get together with all the YouTubers, people like Liam, who is LSJ TV, obviously Curtis High Fitness, Joe, Craig, God knows how many of there's so many. I know there's loads of them. Dan, he's one. There's so many, and just get all together. If we're all going to Body Power, why not just get to all together in a pub or something, and go, all right, you know, I mean, that's the whole point. If we're talking to each other and replying back to each other's messages and follow each other on Instagram, it'd be nice to actually meet some of you. You know, I've only met one person off YouTube, and that's Matt, and obviously he lives in my town, so it's quite easy to meet him anyway. But I'll talk about that more near the time. I'm gonna try and get something together, because if they got something like last year, which I wasn't really, I was new to all YouTube then, so I only been doing it for a couple of months. They had a YouTube influence like part where everybody met each other, and I think Rob LIPSETT was doing it. So hopefully Rob will be doing it again, and then we'll basically meet each other that way. But after that, I don't know when I pass my course. Hopefully, if I can pass my course this year, I will probably then go into personal training full time. I'll obviously still have my job, but if there's a gym opening, if there's a gym offering somewhere, depending on the pay and the hours, I probably will work at a gym just to get more experience. But my main goal is to do online coaching. I want to do online coaching. I've been wanting to do it now since I've been wanting to do a PT course and just do online coaching. So I can then, whatever money I do get, if I do get some, fair enough. If I don't, I don't. That's why I will work in a gym somewhere and do online coaching while I'm setting it up, you know, because that is the way forward, I think, doing online coaching, because you can show your videos, you can reach a bigger audience than just people at the gym, but also you can do one-to-ones, like I could do a one-to-one Skype call. I can do a training session like to my YouTubers, like anybody who actually joins up to my course or whatever program I invent. I can say, well, you can have this, and you can have a training session with me, like, you know, depending on how much it costs, you know, and you could get on my YouTube channel when I train with you. You know, it's just open. It's just so much I can do, and I've got so many ideas I want to do, but I just need to get this course out of the way, so then I can go bang, and then I can go, no one can say I'm not qualified, because I am qualified, and I can do what I want now, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does, it does. But at the end of the day, I know I want it to work, because one, I want to better my life. I want nice things in my life. I want to take my son everywhere where I can possibly think of. I want to take him to Disneyland, yeah, not the rubbish one. I want to take him to the proper one in Florida. I want to do stuff. I want him to have the nice stuff. I want him to grow up and see his dad being successful. You know, I don't want to live with my mom and dad, which I am still, you know. So hopefully this year is a starting block of something good. So hopefully I can just get my PT course sorted by this year, and then hopefully next year I can maybe this year, depending on when I can finish it and how I can, if I can pay it off, I can do it. But that is my goals, and I hope you've enjoyed this. I know it's a long one, and I'm sorry it's a long one, but obviously I do go on a bit, but I wanted to get everything out about my life, about what I want, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you've got any comments about anything, just comment down below, and I will see you next time, which is, I can't remember when I'm doing the next vlog. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be doing another vlog, and hopefully it might be a product one, because there's about 3 or 4 products coming next week. So hopefully one comes tomorrow. If not, it'll be Tuesday. I'll get a product review. But hope you've had a good weekend, and I will see you tomorrow.